Good morning, thanks for tuning in. It's Christine Crutcher from Create with Christine, and I am here with a live video for you this week featuring the June 2022 Paper Pumpkin Kit Pick of the Crop. So I'm going to do 3 projects for you today. If you have the kit, you can follow along. It comes with a beautiful color instruction sheet. So you actually got supplies for 9 cards, and then you got this cute one mini canvas bag, and the bag actually fits the cards. So if you're new to Paper Pumpkin, it's a monthly subscription kit, and they actually give you a video and a beautiful color sheet to show you how to make the projects. And then on the back, they give you all the colors that coordinate with the products if you want to coordinate some other cardstock and ink and do some other projects. So, and then it just comes right to your mailbox, the kit in a cute little box like this with everything inside that you need to create the projects. So it's really portable, and I know my customers love it because I don't have to really think about being creative. Everything is already done for you. But I want to show you what I did with this kit. I did 2 cards and a tag. So here's card number 1 that we're going to make. Or I don't know, here's card 1. Maybe I'll call this one card 1 and the other one card 2 because this one's a little bit simpler. Card 1, card 2. And then I just did the bag with a little tag because I like to kind of reduce, reuse, recycle. So this way they can reuse the bag, but you could totally stamp on the bag as well. So it's your preference. While I'm here, I'll just show you a couple things that come in the kit. If you are a subscriber already to Paper Pumpkin, you can actually purchase additional bags, and they are still available. It's $13 plus tax and shipping. You get 4 shopping bags, and the item code is 161922 if you're looking for that. And then they give you a little preview of next month's kit, which is going to be kind of beach theme, beach inspired. So I'm looking forward to that. And they're also giving, if you're a subscriber, they're giving you a little perk to enter to win a one month surprise kit if you're a subscriber. So, you know what, I'm going to just point the camera down and jump right in, and I'll show you some of the pieces, because all the pieces mainly I took right from the kit, except I did use the tailor-made tag dies. So let me show you those really quick while I'm here. So I did use the largest die, not this one, on the tag that I did. So that's tailor-made tags, and it's a set of 10 dies in the 2022 to 2023 annual catalog. Okay, so let's jump right in. I'm going to point the camera down at my station, find myself in my feed. Hey, good morning, Elaine. Thanks for tuning in live. So a bunch of the pieces come right from the kit. So I think I'm going to just start with doing all the stamping to make it easy. I'm bringing over my Stampin' Pierce mat. I like to use this for all my photopolymer stamps, the clear see-through one. And I didn't show you the stamp and the ink, but the ink you get is a Calypso Coral little Stampin' Spot. I'm going to use my full-size Calypso Coral ink pad. And then you get a stamp set that includes some fruit, some flowers, and the sentiments. I'm just going to use the sentiments today. So let's jump right in and let me show you what I did. Like, here's one of the die cut sheets. There's actually 2 there. And I'm going to pop out, I popped out a whole bunch of them earlier, but for some of these, I'm just going to pop out 2 of the little labels that I'm going to stamp on and try to get that little, well, let me use my Take Your Pick tool. There's a little hole in this tag, so I just want to get that little piece out. Okay, so this one I'm actually going to stamp and cover up the little, what do you call that? The little pick, I guess. So I'm just going to use it as a label more like this. So I'm going to do Thinking of You on the little green piece. And You're the Sweetest on the Blackberry Bliss. I think this one's Garden Green, I believe. The colors are in the little sheet. So I'm using my full Calypso Coral ink pad, and I just totally, maybe I didn't. I thought I put my finger right in the ink. Okay, so, and then I'm just going to put these to the side. I'm going to do the hello sentiment right on the card front. Now, don't worry if you screw up, you can always cover it up with another piece of paper. But I had a hard time deciding which side or which way, and I ended up settling on the left side, kind of over by the greenery. I want my hello, because it's a large sentiment, and so I want to get as close to the edge, kind of over here as I can. And I probably didn't do as great of a job on the first one as getting as close to the edge as I can, but I'm going to put a die cut piece over here. So let's actually do this one first, since I'm here. So what I did with this kit is there's actually going to be a whole bunch of cutting, because what I wanted to do is that this is how the die cut comes. I did pop out the little pie shapes from the bottom of the wheels. But what I want to do is I want to cut this apart, because what I pretty much want to do is I want to extend. I used one of the labels to kind of extend like an umbrella. So I fussy cut the wheels and I fussy cut the top to do like an umbrella piece. So the base, I think I just did two, but that's okay. I'm going to use another one. There's the base of the kind of umbrella piece. And I'm going to fussy cut. And I'm going to do this twice. Well, I'm live, so I can't really change what I did, but I probably should have done one earlier, because I'm going to end up doing this on the other card too. But you're going to see how it's different. I made a basket on the other one. So you can do the umbrella or the basket. So just a quick fussy cut, and I'm going like super fast because I'm going to end up doing this twice, one for the second card. And I don't want to be here all day, obviously, and you probably don't want to watch me do this all day. But I hope you're having a good week. Happy official summer. Okay, so there is the top. I'm going to cut off the wheels, okay? So this way I could get everything to fit. So with the wheels, just give them a trim. And don't worry, because I'm going to hide some of the kind of messy pieces of the wheels. But this way, to me, it looked kind of more like a card that you'd see at a farmer's market or whatnot. So, and then I'm just going to try to clean up by the flowers a little bit. I'm going pretty quick. Okay. Let me take a sip of tea. Okay, so now that I have my pieces, you can kind of see how I'm going to lay this out. I don't want to cover up too much of my hello, and I want to be able to fit everything. So, and then I want my wheels at the bottom. So, this is kind of how I figured out where to put my sentiment. You could totally do the sentiment on this side and put your kind of card more to the other side. Okay, that's probably about right. So, sorry. Seems when I start talking, I start coughing. And I'm gonna put some adhesive onto here and lay this down. I'll still be able to pick up this part. And put some adhesive here. I'm using liquid glue. You can use the pieces that came in the kit. You got dimensionals and you got glue dots in your paper pumpkin kit. I just prefer the liquid glue for stuff like this. And try not to get glue all the way to the bottom down here so you have like space to put your wheels under. And maybe I'll do one a little bit more to each side. And with the liquid glue, you have a minute to kind of wiggle it where you want it. So that's why this stuff like this works really well. Okay, so that's actually card number 1. It wasn't too bad at all. Super cute. So let's move on to card number 2. And this didn't actually, my sample didn't come out as good as I hoped. I kind of had laid everything out. When I saw this card, let me show you the card. It's a, striped card, but then it has this little picnic blanket in the middle. So I obviously thought of a picnic and a picnic basket. So I wanted to kind of create my basket with the top of the little cart. And then the same little pole or a little handle from the label. So this is kind of where my finished product is going to be. So let's just jump right in here and start building. This one's a little bit tricky because you want to get all your pieces in. Oh, and you know what? I didn't die cut the other blueberry piece yet, so, or fussy cut it. So let's do that while I'm here. I just lost a label onto the floor. So let me grab that really quick before I wonder where that went. Okay. So there's this piece that's strawberries and labels, and it coordinates with a card that I'm going to turn into a die cut piece. I mean a tag, I'm sorry. Boy, I'm feeling a little off today, but we can get through this. Okay. So there's a little strawberry piece, and I'm going to use that on my tag. And I have my card. Okay, here's the card. I'm trying not to lose all my pieces. Okay, this card I'm going to make into a tag. So sorry that I'm jumping around a little bit. But I want to get these blueberries die cut. So you can either use a trimmer here, and you're going to cut off the soft succulent. But what we're going to do with that is we're going to cut 2 tags. I'm only going to use 1, but you'll see you can cut 2 and you still have some scrap. Hey Robin, good morning. Thanks for being here. So what I did with my strawberry and my blueberry here is I want to cut them apart. I didn't really care for the other pieces on this card, so I'm just going to use these pieces for one for the card that I'm making now with the picnic basket, and one for the tag. The tag is going to be the strawberries. So I just want to cut off the container, okay? Just like so, and we'll use that on the strawberry card. So back to the blueberries. Let's just kind of get these out of here. I liked this one because it has some greenery in the little carton that it comes in. So I wanted to use this on my picnic. But I covered a lot of it up, so I kind of like just went and took part of the carton. The hardest part about building this basket is getting all the pieces in there the way you kind of want them. And I'm going to cut off some of the extra white. So you can take your time when you do this, but a lot of it's going to get covered up, but you end up with kind of a mess of a whole bunch of pieces. But for the basket, I'm going to use this blueberry piece. This giant bread piece, I'm going to use flowers. I am going to use a cheese that comes in the kit. And there's a strawberry and a blueberry. Let me take a look for it. Here it is. It's underneath something else. Okay. I think that's everything. Yes. And then I have my little thinking of you that I stamped earlier. So the hardest part is getting everything in the basket. And then, where's my basket? Okay. Let's do the basket quickly, just like I did the other one. I'm just going to give this a quick cut. And the tag is pretty simple. That's going to be at the end. So, all right, so here's my basket bottom. And then, like I said, I used one of the labels for kind of my handle. And I'm going to start with the bread because that's the largest piece. So, and it's funny, I want the bread sticking out from the top, this part. Hopefully you're kind of sort of seeing it, because this part, if you had this part sticking up, I don't know, it reminds me of legs or like chicken wings or something. So I went with this sticking up out of my basket, right? So I want my basket kind of like down at the bottom, and kind of every time I've made this, it kind of looks a little bit different, but because this is the largest piece, I don't mind covering all the other pieces up. But the trick of this is I want part of my blanket to kind of show in the background, because I'm kind of going for like a picnic theme right now, okay? So let's put this guy on. I tried to see what I thought of when it's flipped over and I see like a giant tooth. This reminds me of like a giant tooth, or I saw like, I don't know, I was starting to see like a character standing up, like a bear standing up on its like hind legs or something. So hopefully somebody online will come up with something very creative with this piece. So I'm just going to kind of put this in as an angle, and I want, the hardest part is I kind of want my pieces to come out of my basket, right? So I'm going to go with the blueberries next. And you can kind of put everything in here. What picnic? You want to have some flowers on your picnic table, right? On your picnic, at your picnic. But you'll kind of see, you'll just keep building your cheese to go with your bread and some more fruit. And kind of here, maybe you could put in your handle. And you just kind of sort of keep building until you have your kind of basket the way you want it, okay? And then, of course, I didn't glue all these pieces down, so now I need to kind of remove everything, see where they are, and kind of start adhering. So I think I'm going to do my blueberries. And my blueberries almost go to the edge of the bread. So you kind of need to eyeball. So if you're good at eyeballing, and then maybe I'll do my flowers. And it doesn't have to be perfect. But like I said, I like the liquid glue for this. And then I can kind of bring over my basket again. You kind of want the stuff in the basket. So on my sample, I didn't like as much how it came out because I thought some of my stuff doesn't seem like it's in the basket. But that's actually looking not too bad. So let's go with the cheese here. I'm using kind of my finger to kind of give me a guide. So this is just super fun. And then when you get here, I'm going to put on the bottom of the basket. This just makes me happy. Of course, today it's probably too hot to have a picnic outside. It's going to be like low to mid 90s. So yesterday and today we got like the surge from down south. So thank you, family and friends that are down south, for sending us all your hot, hot weather. It was brutal yesterday. We walked around for, I don't know, a couple hours in Boston, and then went to see a friend's band play last night, and man, it was warm. So I want to put my strawberry in the basket, but my blueberry is going to hang outside. So I hope that makes sense. My strawberry is kind of in, and my blueberry is going to kind of hang out. Okay? So there's my basket, and then I did the little thinking of you tag. And what I did is I just took some this is linen thread, I think. This came in the kit. And I was going to do a bow, and I ended up just doing a knot. You could do a bow or a knot. This was an 8-inch piece, so there's totally plenty to do a bow. I just liked the knot look actually better. Just rustic, from my rustic little picnic basket card here. Okay. And then we can throw this on with dimensionals, whatever adhesive you prefer. And I just had it kind of hanging down underneath the blueberry. Okay, so that's card number 2. And then I just did a simple tag with those strawberries that I cut out. And I just added that right to the bag. So let's do the tag first, and then I'll show you how I adhered that. So again, I cut out part of the soft succulent card that we cut out, right, off the card base. This was a card base. You can get at least 2 of the largest tailor-made tags. So I did use my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and cut out that tag. And then what we're going to do is we're going to build the little strawberry tag. Okay, so this actually covers it up perfect. So I'm just going to put some Stampin' Dimensionals on here. And you get Stampin' Dimensionals in the kit. I'm going to put a whole bunch. I think I did 5. I use a lot of dimensionals. So throw those on there. I mean, this is super, super simple. And then I stamped my You're the Sweetest tag. That's going to go underneath here. So I actually probably should put that on now. Let's see. Well, I could probably just stick it right to the dimensionals. Whoops, let's get this. Let's do this side by side so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Okay. And then, since it's a tag, you could do more dimensionals or just put a little bit of liquid glue on the back. I don't like to do double dimensionals on my cards because then you might need extra postage from the post office. So that's how quick and simple my tag was. And you could totally clean up some of these little lines. I did my cutting a little bit quick. And let me show you how I added it to my bag. I'm just going to take, I only have one of the bags so far. I did not get the refill kit, but there's a refill kit. Well, there's 2 things with this kit, pick of the crop. If you're a current Paper Pumpkin subscriber, there is a refill kit available. The refill kit gives you all the card bases, all the die cut pieces. It does not include the stamps and the ink. So the refill kit's $11 and it's 161051 if you're looking for the item code for that. And then there's an add-on, so you can get 4 of these mini shopping bags, the canvas bags, for $13 plus shipping. Those prices are plus shipping and tax. So the 4 bags, it's $161,922, and you have to be a current Paper Pumpkin subscriber to get those things. So I took 2 12-inch pieces of the linen thread, and I just put it around the bag, and then I put each end through the tag and tied a bow. Okay, so I put this end through. There's so many different ways you can do this, but I thought this was really cute. And then these ends through the hole in the tag. And again, I made the tag with the tailor-made tags dies. And I didn't write down the price. I think they're maybe $35 plus shipping and tax. And again, they're in the annual catalog. And then I just tied a bow. Okay, you'll have to probably trim off the excess, but you can tie it in a knot first. so you kind of know where your ends are, and then tie it in a bow. So this is super, these kits are perfect for summer. So there you go, just like so. And then you get envelopes. They're really cute. You can write the address, and then they're lined with some pink stripes. And the envelopes and the cards will fit inside the bag. So you could give this as a gift. Since I did strawberries, you could add something strawberry flavored. I mean, since it's summer, there's tons of strawberry flavored things out and about locally at your grocery store or wherever you like to shop. So you could do something strawberry. And I love it like this because then the person can reuse the bag for something else. So like I said, I like to reduce, reuse, recycle. And let's see, I think I covered most everything I wanted to cover today. If you are not a current Paper Pumpkin subscriber and want to subscribe, there are 2 different ways you can subscribe. So you can pay monthly. It's $23.50 US pricing, and I'll put my link below if you'd like to sign up. And then you can also prepay for your Paper Pumpkin subscriptions in a 1, 3, 6, or 12-month subscriptions. It makes a great gift if you're looking for something to give somebody. But I will give you a tip on prepaying, is that if you prepay for a 3, 6, or 12-month, I would wait until July 2022 or August 2022 to get that order in, because once you're over 3 months, you actually qualify for free celebration items. So celebration, summer celebration does start July 1st, 2022. So there's my tip on that. I'm going to bring the camera back up at my face just to sign out. Oh, hey, Jan, thanks for tuning in. Hey, Karen, thanks for tuning in. So I just wanted to sign off with a couple announcements because when I come back, it's going to already be July next week, next Sunday with my live. So just to wrap up a couple things for June is that there is a special on the kits collection. I actually have one right over my head, which is the magnet board. So that special does end June 30th, 2022 to buy one kit, get the second kit 50% off. And then there is another special that is also ending June 30th, 2022, and that is the January to June mini catalog. So those products will retire for good. So if you still have something that is in that catalog on your wish list, and that's still available too, a lot of stuff is already sold out because everything is while supplies last. So don't forget that catalog is going to be gone on June 30th, and then July 1st we have a awesome winter, fall, winter, it's a July to December mini catalog, but we used to call it more of like a fall holiday catalog. So lots of new products coming, and then we're going to have a little celebration mini brochure with freebies that you can get in July or August with a $50 or $100 or more order. So next week I will start showing you some of the new stuff that's coming because it will actually be officially live. So have a great week. I'll have pictures of the cards in the little bag on my blog at christinestamps.blogspot.com so you can see closer pictures. And if you're not on my mailing list, make sure you join my mailing list for all my specials. I will put that link below as well. Have a great week.